At the heart of our planet, amidst the sounds of nature and the ancient history of civilizations, lies the great continent, a land that gave birth to humanity. But beneath its surface lies a terrifying secret, a force threatening to reshape the Earth forever. Africa, as we know it today, is on the brink of splitting apart. Yes, a massive geological event is set to divide this ancient continent into two, creating a new ocean and altering the maps of the world forever. But this is no mere geographical shift. This event could bring about catastrophic changes that might shake the very foundation of our global systems. What if I told you that Africa's split could lead to drastic climate shifts, resource struggles, and even geopolitical collapse? What if this event marks the beginning of the end for the world as we know it? Buckle up, because what you are about to hear may change how you see the future of our planet. This isn't just speculation. Scientists have confirmed that Africa is slowly splitting apart, and the process is inevitable. The cause? Massive forces within the Earth itself. In the East African Rift Valley, a vast geological fault line, Earth's crust is tearing apart. In Kenya, back in 2018, a massive fissure suddenly appeared, stretching several kilometers long. Roads and homes were swallowed as if the ground itself was collapsing. This rift is the result of tectonic plates pulling away from each other beneath the Earth's surface. Eventually, this will lead to the formation of a new ocean that will divide East Africa from the rest of the continent. But the question remains, how soon will this happen? The tectonic activity is intensifying, with earthquakes becoming more frequent and dormant volcanoes springing back to life. These aren't just warning signs. They're Earth's way of signaling an impending transformation. The splitting of Africa will unleash catastrophic consequences for the continent itself. First, the earthquakes and volcanic eruptions in the Rift Valley will make the surrounding areas uninhabitable. Entire cities could be swallowed by lava flows or destroyed by tremors. Rivers and underground water supplies will shift or dry up. The mighty Nile River, which sustains millions of people, could change its course or partially dry out, leading to severe water shortages and agricultural collapse. Additionally, Africa's abundant natural resources, including oil, minerals, and rare earth elements, will become harder to access. This could trigger economic collapses across the continent, and the ripple effects would be felt worldwide. But the catastrophe won't stop at Africa's borders. The splitting of this continent will have far-reaching effects on the entire planet. Disruption of ocean currents. When a new ocean forms between East Africa and the rest of the continent, global ocean currents, responsible for regulating Earth's climate, will be disrupted. This could weaken the warm currents that keep Europe's temperatures moderate, potentially plunging parts of the continent into a mini ice age. Meanwhile, other regions could experience devastating heat waves and droughts. Natural disasters on the rise. The redistribution of tectonic plates will increase seismic activity globally. Major earthquakes and volcanic eruptions could occur in unexpected places. Coastal cities like New York and Tokyo may face rising sea levels and unprecedented storm surges. Economic collapse. Africa is home to vast reserves of critical resources like cobalt, essential for modern technologies. The split will make these resources harder to extract, disrupting supply chains and causing a global economic crisis. The question now is, when will Africa split apart? The Earth's movements are slow, almost imperceptible to the human eye. Scientists estimate that the complete separation of Africa could take 5 to 10 million years, as the tectonic plates drift apart at a rate of a few millimeters annually. However, the frightening reality is that the initial signs of this split are already here. Earthquakes are becoming more frequent in the Rift Valley, and volcanic activity is intensifying. Some experts warn that a sudden tectonic shift, triggered by a massive earthquake, could accelerate the process dramatically. This means we don't have to wait millions of years to see the effects. Within the next few decades, East Africa could become highly unstable, with landscapes drastically changing and populations forced to adapt to a new and hostile environment. So, what can humanity do in the face of such a monumental change? The truth is, we cannot stop the forces of nature. However, we can prepare. Governments and scientists must work together to create early warning systems for earthquakes and volcanic eruptions in high-risk areas. Investments in alternative water and energy sources will be critical for sustaining populations. But ultimately, this event serves as a reminder of how fragile we are. Humanity has thrived by adapting, and we will have to rise to this challenge or face the consequences. Perhaps Africa's split will mark the beginning of a new chapter in Earth's history, but it will certainly mark the end of the world as we know it. We live in an age of constant change. Climate, geography, and even the systems that sustain our daily lives. The real question isn't how this will happen, but whether we'll be ready when it does. Stay vigilant, because the earth is moving beneath our feet. The truth is closer than we think, but are we prepared to face it?